class, this is the last part of our three-part series on fractions using fraction strips. So for this one, we're talking about our remaining fraction strips, which would be fifths and tenths. Our learning targets are the same. I can define numerator and denominator, and I can represent fractions using paper folding and symbols. All right, for your fraction strips, you should have a few left, and we're only going to be using 2 for this, so you may have a few extras left in case you had made any mistakes. So you're going to need a pink colored pencil. So as long as your pink is just not the same as your purple one or your red one that you used before, that's fine, as long as you can tell the difference between the pink, the purple, and the red. So you're going to color one strip pink and then leave the other one white. So you'll have a pink one and just a plain old white one. All right, so you're going to color those, cut those 2 strips out. And for the pink one, now for fifths and tenths, this is tricky. There's not really an easy way to fold these, so the best way to do that is to measure using a ruler. So if each of our strips is 20 centimeters long, this is why it's really important for you to cut really carefully on those dotted lines. Each strip is 20 centimeters long. If we divide 20 by 5, because we have 5 parts, that would be 4. 5 times 4 equals 20. So we want to measure each part to be 4 centimeters long. So I actually did that. I took my ruler, lined it up, and I marked at 4 centimeters, another 4, 4, 4. Okay? Or you could do, 4, 8, 12, and so on. So you do that. You then you'll probably draw your lines first with your ruler and then fold. So you want to have that fold in there though. So then if you do that, then unfold, so at least you've done it once, and label each section 1/5. So we should have 5 sections, 5/5. Then for tenths, we're going to use our white strip, which we didn't do anything to. And since we're dividing into 10 sections and our centimeter strips are 20 centimeters long, we're going to divide each part into 2 centimeters. 10 times 2 is 20. So, or if we did 20 divided by 10, we would get 2. So each mark would be 2, 4, 6, 8, and we would go by 2 centimeters all the way up. And then again, you'll probably mark your lines first and then fold. And when it gets real small like this, it might be better to accordion fold rather than keep winding it around itself. Accordion fold means like that. Okay. And then each section should be labeled 1/10. And we should have 10 tenths or 1 whole. This should complete our whole set of fraction strips. You should be able to put all of these in your envelope and keep them there until you need them for class time work. So you're only you try it for this, and this can be done on the same note catcher as the last lesson if you want, with the 6ths, the 9ths, and all of that. So your practice work is how many tenths equal 1/5? I'll hold them up again so you can see them. So here's tenths, and here's fifths below. How many tenths equal 1/5? And you can just write it like this. 1/5 is the same as box over 10, and then fill in the box just like we do in CGI. If you have any more questions, you can write those down and ask me about those in class. Otherwise, that's it for our fraction series, and I hope you learned a lot about using different tools. These could be used during CGI or a lot of different things to help you until you get to know fractions a little bit better.